Hey copper nerds, I've put a lot of thought into this and I have reached the conclusion that the double lower lock variety of 1794 large set was never supposed to exist and was covering up for an engraving or heat treat mishap. Let's get into it. This double lower lock should not exist. It's not supposed to be there. It's all wrong. Let's talk about why it's all wrong. I'm using Virtual Grellman to take a look at some of these varieties. And Tom added the marred field filter for us. That's cool. What that'll bring up is the 3 different deployments of this same obverse die, which started out with Sheldon 30. So we're looking again. Let's see. No. Let me get my orientation vertical. Okay, that's going to work better. So we're looking at this double lower lock. Why is it there, right? It really shouldn't be there. Let's get zoomed in. Okay. It's there because of whatever's happening inside of the large lower lock. I don't know if that was an engraving slip. I don't know if it's a chip. I don't know what happened inside of there, but instead of having this weird damage just hanging around inside of that heavy lower lock, they added the second lock. Did they want to put that second lock there? I don't believe so. Why? Because when they reworked the die the next time, I think they would have loved to have just gotten rid of it then, but a portion of it was still there after they had resurfaced the die. So they shallowly extended the curl, but they didn't re-engrave it deeply as though they wanted to keep it, because they didn't. They're still just covering up for what remains of this chip or engraving mishap right there. By the time they get to the 3rd deployment of this die, both the double lower lock and the engraving mishap are gone. So again, there's no way that they intended artistically to put that lower lock on there. I am convinced after staring at this and thinking about it for hours that the double lower lock was added to cover up for that mishap right there, which almost went away when they resurfaced it, but they still had a little bit of the mishap and a little bit of the lower lock, the double lower lock still there, so they extended it slightly, but made it no deeper so that the next time they refinish the die, it's all gone. This is a fairly simple observation, but I'm curious to see if any of you would like to challenge my logic here, because I cannot come up with another explanation for why the double lower lock exists in the first place. At first, I thought maybe it's just something artistic that they did on 2 different varieties, right, on 2 different dies. Well, they didn't. It's all the same die. Only one die has had a double lower lock, and as far as I can tell, only one die has whatever that problem is inside of the lower lock, which necessitated covering it up with this hook, or else throwing away the whole die, because I don't think it would have been acceptable to have just had that mess sticking out inside of the hook of that lower lock. Again, I think they covered for it here. I think when they planed it away, they were hoping to be able to get rid of it, but couldn't, so they kept that little ghostly lower lock there. But the 3rd time they worked with it, it is gone. All right, let's argue in the comments, or else just discuss it. Let's just discuss it in a friendly fashion in the comments. But do let me know what you think. Look forward to talking to you about it. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.